Hi guys, so in this video I'm just going to be going over how to figure out which gen eds you need and how to actually register for those gen eds. So from Google you just want to type in UI/UC Course Explorer and it should be the first link that pops up, and then navigate to this Gen Ed Requirements tab and it'll pop up with all the gen eds that you need. So as of fall or summer 2018, there has been a slight change in the gen ed requirements. I'll be going over that just briefly here. So here are all the gen ed categories that you're going to need. For the College of Engineering, generally, your advanced composition, composition 1, and quantitative reasoning, and natural sciences and technology gen ed requirements are already going to be fulfilled with a class that you're going to have to take for your major. So for advanced composition, it says here that you need one advanced composition course in order to graduate, and usually that will be satisfied by a major specific course. For composition 1, you can go here to find all the different courses that satisfy the composition 1 gen ed requirement. So if you scroll down here, composition 1 is fulfilled by Rhetoric 105, 2-semester 8-hour sequence of Rhetoric 101, and etc. etc. You guys can navigate to this page and read through this yourself. So going back here, as far as the natural science and technology, you do need 6 hours of this, but it'll generally be satisfied with your basic science classes. And then for quantitative reasoning, you need quantitative reasoning 1 and quantitative reasoning 2. And generally, again, for the College of Engineering, those are going to be satisfied by major specific classes. Okay, so going into the gen eds that you might not already have been satisfied through major specific classes, for cultural studies, this is what's new as far as summer 2018 goes. Before summer 2018, you only needed one course in non-Western or U.S. minority cultures and one course in Western or comparative cultures. So if your sibling or your friend told you that these are the requirements, it was true for them, but now as far as summer or fall 2018, you need 3 courses. One course in non-Western cultures, one in U.S. minority cultures, and one in Western and comparative cultures. So as far as the humanities and the arts goes, you need 6 hours of humanities and arts courses in order to graduate, and the same requirement is for social and behavioral sciences, where you need 6 hours of those to graduate. So as you can see, when I click on each of these links, it'll go to a page where it has all of the different courses that satisfy this requirement. I know it's a bit much, but just try to go through, see what you're interested in, and register for that one. As far as actually registering for classes goes, navigate to the same page that you used to register for all your other classes, which you can find by doing UI/UC Self-Service or UI/UC Enterprise. It's the same website. University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, registration and records, and you want to use enhanced registration. And to find, if you don't know what gen ed you want to satisfy a specific class, you can click on Browse Classes and Fall 2018, and then if you go into this little advanced search link and go to Attribute, it'll pop up with all the different categories of gen eds or other requirements that you need for graduation. So if I want a Cultural Studies US Minority class, I'm going to click on that. And as you can see, there's a multitude of different specifications you can put in. So for example, if you only want to meet Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you can go through and click those. I'm not going to, just because I want all of the classes that satisfy Cultural Studies US Minority to pop up. So if you click search, it should pop up with all the different sections, both discussion and lecture, that satisfy this requirement. Obviously, it's a bit much at 11 pages and 10 results per page, but if you don't know what class you want for a specific gen ed, this could be useful. To actually register for this, go back to your registration tab, click on register for classes, fall 2018, or if you are registering for summer 2018 classes as well, you can go through and click that, but I'm going to click fall 2018 for now. Hit continue, and as you can see, I already signed up for all my classes, but if I did want to go in and add another gen ed, I could go through and add, let's say, Asian American Studies 100. So the discussion section and the lecture section both popped up. As with all the other, well, most of the other linked courses, you want to register for a lecture and a discussion that starts with the same letter. And you can make sure you do that by clicking View Linked, and it'll pop up with all the classes that satisfy this linked requirement. So if you go back to search results and click on the actual name of the course and go to attributes, it tells you which gen ed or which requirements it does satisfy. So it looks like for Asian American Studies 100, it satisfies both 3 hours of your social and behavioral sciences, 3 of the 6 that you need, and your 1 class for US Minority. So I can go through and click and register for this. Click add and add. It's going to have a time conflict because it's conflicting with ECE 205, but if I click submit, it'll register me for the lecture sections, but not for the discussion, because the discussion has a time error in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this because I don't want to take Asian American Studies 100 again. But yeah, that is about it for Gen Eds. If you have any other questions, be sure to hop onto the chat room, and one of our registration assistants will be more than happy to help you out with that.